Hello, everyone, and welcome back to My Sweet Zombie. My Sweet Zombie is a visual novel where, in the last chapter, we got to talk to Liam. We brought a zombie home. It was super normal game, super normal everyday life. Everybody brings a zombie home once in a while. You know how it be. So let's just go ahead and load back my save because we are on the second chapter. Now, there are multiple endings to this game. I'm not sure if I'm going to play them all, but I'm definitely eager because there's a lot of work put into this game, and I love it. A few days have passed since Lorelei has started living with me, and it has been awkward. My head hurts. Hey. Oh, hey, Lorelei. Have you eaten yet? No. Oh, well, I have to head to work, so I'll leave my debit card for you on the counter. Go ahead and order something for yourself online to eat again, okay? Okay. Bye then. It's been like that for the past couple of days. I awkwardly greet her in the morning and then leave to work, then come back home, and she's usually fast asleep. We haven't really talked much since that first night. I want to approach her, as I feel like getting closer would help me find more about her past. But also, since she's living with me, I thought it'd be nice if we could become friends. I never had many friends, as my poor attempts at getting closer with Lorelei have shown, but I still like to get to know Lorelei better and hopefully become close. Okay, Sam, tomorrow is the day. I'm going to ask Lorelei if she wants to try and become friends. No more excuses. I can do this. Heck yeah. You got this, Sam. Let's go. I can do this. I can do this. Hey. Good morning, Lorelei. Okay. Morning to you, I guess. So, Lorelei, yeah? Well, I guess I'll see you tonight then. Fine. I shuffle nervously. Lorelei? What? You know what? Never mind. It's not that important. Oh, for fuck's sakes, will you stop that? Huh? Stop the whole, oh, I have something to say. Never mind, it's not important crap. You've done that, like, I can't even count how many times you've done that. Wanting to say something to me, but you never spit it out. Why can't you just say what you want to say to my face already? I'm sorry. I guess it's not my place to say this since I'm staying at your apartment. But if you have something to say, just say it. Because keeping me on edge like this isn't fair enough. Yeah, that's true. Keeping someone on edge like that's a little ticky. Maybe what you want to say seems unimportant to you, but the other party may think differently. She then crosses her arms and looks away from me. You should head to work. Doubt you want to be late. Yeah, bye then. I leave the apartment quietly. Oh, yeah, it's true though. Lorelei has a point. We got along so well on the first night, and now look at how things are. She ended up getting frustrated with me because I kept holding back in front of her. But wasn't sure how to approach her. I mean, ever since she started living here, she has been quiet and distant, mostly either sleeping or watching TV. I've wanted to get to know her better, but I felt like maybe she should have some space since she did lose her memories and found out she died, and which is why I kept hesitating around her. But I never meant for her to get upset at me. But now I guess she probably hates living with me, or maybe she just hates me in general. Something up, Sam? Oh, not really. Why do you ask? Because that was like the 5th time you sighed since you came to work. Oops. Sorry, I didn't. I'm just having a personal trouble. Is it about the stray you took in? Sort of. Well, I told you that you could always come to me if you ever have trouble. So, why don't you tell me what's up? Liam did say that I could come to him for advice, but that's because he thinks I have a stray cat and not a zombie. But he also said I could text or call him for anything. Yet, I actually haven't been really texting him or calling him, though, since the first night. I've been too scared to. I'm not really sure how often I can bother a person. I don't want to ruin my relationship with Liam by becoming an annoyance to him. Besides, I'm not even sure if I could explain my problem to him, even if I tried. It's okay, Liam. Besides, we shouldn't be talking so much during work. We should, head back to work. I mean, we can talk a little. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's not important. Well, alright. I'm going to head to the back to prep things. See you later, Liam. Yeah, see you. Brush, he seems annoyed too a little bit. It was now time for us to close, and from the looks of the store, I have a lot to do before heading home. Hey, Sam. You wanted to check up on you again? Are you sure you don't want to talk about what's bothering you? Liam has been trying to get me to talk all day. He's nothing, if not persistent, but I still refuse to trouble him with my own problems. It's fine, Liam, and besides, shouldn't you head home soon? Your shift is over. Yeah, but what about you? Cleaning up the store may not be easy today, especially thanks to that one family that came in. You'll be here all night if you try to do it on your own. At least let me help you with that. It's okay, Liam. I can handle it. Besides, it might be better if I don't go home right now anyways. Why? I can't explain. Besides, I doubt you could help me with this problem anyway. Bruh, Liam is not having it. Seriously? Do you know how messed up that sounds? Like, maybe you're right. Maybe I can't help. But at least I can listen. Even if I can't help solve your problems, I at least want to help you so you're not stressing about them by yourself. But no, you keep pushing me away. Every time you seem troubled, you just would keep pretending you were alright no matter how many times I asked you what was wrong. Do you know how that makes others feel when you shut them out like that? But if that's how it is, fine. I won't try to help you anymore. I'm done trying to talk with you. I'm heading home. Just don't say I didn't try to help. He walks out and slams the door shut. I wince at the loud sound it made. Oh no, I made him upset. It didn't even matter that I tried not to burden him with my problems. He still got annoyed at me. I can't do anything right now. I thought about how I angered Lorelai because she got frustrated with me holding back what I wanted to say. And I tried not to bother Liam with my issues and be a burden to him, yet he still got upset with me. And now they both probably hate me. I start to tear up. No matter what I do, all I do is mess everything up. But maybe I could try and fix this. Yeah, I can't give up. But how would I even fix this? I should head home and talk to Lorelai first. That's alright. That's it. I'm going to finish cleaning up as quickly as possible and head home. I'm going to go and talk with Lorelai and find out why she might be upset at me, and then apologize to her for upsetting her. Whatever it is I did. Alright, let's do this. Man, no one actually cared about any of my problems, so I'm just like, bruh, just talk about it. But then again, if people aren't comfortable with talking about their problems, I mean, it's alright to nudge a little bit, I think, but you shouldn't straight up be like asking them every day, I guess. After I finished cleaning up the cafe, I began to make my way home. I continued to go over in my head of what I was going to say to Lorelai once I saw her. I'm so sorry that you're upset at me. Wait, no, that makes it sound like it's her fault for being upset. I'm sorry that I upset you. Sounds vague. What do I even say to her? Bruh, I feel this. Oh my god, I can't even tell you how much I relate to this character. However, before I could figure out what I'd like to say to her, I was already inside my apartment. Here goes nothing. I'm back. This is Sam, you got this. Just say you're sorry to her in a calm, composed manner. Hey, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for upsetting you. Wait, no, I'm sorry that I screwed up. No, so much for calm and composed. I'm so sorry. I hope you can forgive me. It's fine, I understand. You do? Yeah, don't worry. I knew this was coming. I just wanted to hear it directly from you. But I'll be out of your hair soon. I'm not that easy to put up with. And it's too much to have someone harbor a monster, so I'll leave tonight. Wait, what are you talking about? Aren't you telling me to leave? What? No! Then why are you sorry? Because, didn't I accept you earlier? Oh, that. That was just because I was getting a little stressed. You kept approaching me, and I was anticipating that you were going to ask me to leave. But then you kept pushing the topic away, which kept making me more anxious every time you did that. And so I guess I took my frustrations out on you, which wasn't cool of me to do. Sorry about that. It's not entirely your fault. I mean, from the sound of it, I did kind of indirectly hurt you. I can see how my behavior would make you nervous. So I'm sorry for making you feel that way too. But I'm confused now. You don't want me to leave? Of course not. I mean, I was uncomfortable with Lorelei sometimes, but that was more due to me being nervous around people in general. I never thought of wanting her to leave my place, especially since her circumstances would make it difficult for her to... Why would you think that? Because you kept acting all skittish and stuff around me and kept trying to tell me something, but you would clamp up and tell me to forget it. Which is why I thought you wanted to tell me to leave, but you were too afraid to. I thought you were uncomfortable with having me around, or regretting bringing me to your place and wanted me to leave. I'm sorry. I acted like that, not because I was uncomfortable with you. I don't have much experience living with anyone else but family, so I'm not sure how to act. I see. And I thought you hated living with me. Well, that's not true at all. Hard to hate someone when they give you a place to stay for free food. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how to take that, but at least you don't hate me. And also, Lorelei, I don't want you to leave. You sure? I mean, you were kind of forced in taking me in. I wasn't forced. It was my decision to let you stay with me, and I know it would be difficult for you to leave and find some place to stay, as, you know, if anyone saw you, they'd probably shoot you in the head or something. That's true, since it's so easy to get a gun in this country. But also, I actually like your company. When we had dinner together, or when we watched a movie together, I liked doing those with you. That's why, if you like, you can continue to stay with me till, you're ready to leave. Okay. I guess I'll stay. Okay. But there's still one thing that confused me. What? What were you trying to say to me before? You know, all those times you kept walking up to me, spouting like one or two words, and then running off. I thought you were trying to tell me to leave. But if that's not the case, then what were you trying to do? I was actually trying to get closer to you, get to know you better by trying to start a conversation, but then I kept getting scared and ran off instead. Seriously? Sorry. I never meant for my attempts at making conversation to come off as me wanting to express my desire for you to leave, though. I guess I really need to work on my social skills. Yeah, you do. We both do, Sam. You and me. Though this could have been avoided if we both talked it out. So I guess you're not the only one who needs to work on their social skills. So I'm sorry for not saying anything either, and for snapping at you earlier. Thanks, but yeah, we just have to work with communication more, you know? And then we could save each other from all the frustrating feelings we were feeling. Liam! I then recalled Liam, who was also upset at me. You okay? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about friend of mine. He was so worried about me and then kept trying to get me to talk about my troubles, but I kept avoiding it and ended up making him upset. Why didn't you just vent to him then? Do you not trust him? It's not that. It's just that when I was growing up, I had to deal with a lot. And I found that whenever I shared my feelings or tried to talk to anyone about it, it would just be annoying them, or we're in the mood, or they'd look at me differently, or they would call you over dramatic. I have a brief thought about my parents, or they wouldn't care, and so I start to get scared that if I kept burdening them with my troubles, they wouldn't want me around anymore. Yeah, so I bottled everything up. I thought if I try and push everything down, even if my face kept hurting because I was forcing myself to smile, or even if it hurts to breathe sometimes, or even if I end up crying alone, I thought it would make things easier for everyone. I think about Liam. I kept pushing him away and ended up hurting him. Yet I'm starting to learn that may not be true. I just hurt someone who could have been my friend. Because it seemed I was trying to push them away. Were you? Not intentionally. And I think about how painful it was for me whenever I tried pushing down my feelings instead of expressing them, because I was so afraid to trouble others. I would often cry alone and wallow in self-loathing like earlier. It's probably not good for me either. But what else can I do now? I mean, I just drove off another person because I refused to let them in and be honest with them. I guess I'll just probably keep being alone. I see. I think that you should just not do that, though. Huh? Like you said, bottling up your feelings seems to just hurt everyone, especially yourself, so why keep it up? It's probably not easy for you to just break that habit, though, but you probably stop eventually. Because if you continue doing so, those negative feelings will just continue to fester inside you. That's true. And you'll just destroy yourself. You're right. Good. Then start by talking to your friend tomorrow. I'm sure they'll forgive you then. Actually, let's start here. Lorelai, from now on, let's communicate to each other when something is bothering us. Like how I thought you hated living with me, or you thought I wanted you to leave. I mean, kind of weird how you thought I hated living with you when I'm crashing here rent-free and being fed. But sure. Still, if we're going to be living with each other, we shouldn't hide things from each other, right? And if something is ever upsetting you, Lorelai, or you need to vent, please feel free to come to me. I'll listen. Then you better do the same. I expect you to tell me whenever something annoys you. I work in retail, so you might hear me vent a lot. Just today, I had a customer try to get a free drink by complaining that their drink didn't have enough whipped cream. Well, how about you tell me about it? Sure, but how about I make dinner too? And I can tell you about it while we eat. Sounds like a plan. Food's always good. Food brings everybody together, especially some good food. I love me some good food, y'all. I think there should be a policy to ban annoying customers. But then there would be no customers. Is that bad? From the business perspective? Yes, that's very bad. She snorts. Whatever, capitalism is dumb anyway, too. I chuckle at her response. Then my eyes stray over to her hands, and up her arms, and then to her face. There's so many stitches, I wonder what happened to her. Though, there's no point in asking if she probably doesn't remember. But still. Hey. Oh, yes. You're staring at me. Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry. It's fine. She then looks down and picks at her food. I know the stitches aren't pleasant to look at. I must look ugly now. I don't think you're ugly at all. I wasn't staring at your stitches because I thought they were ugly. That's not why I was staring. Then, why are you staring? Well, I was worried they felt painful. I was worried that they were causing you pain. Oh, well, I should have saved before I did that. Huh? Like, do they hurt you at all? Not really. I actually don't think I can feel any pain. Wait, really? I mean, she holds up her bony arm. If I did, I'd definitely be feeling a lot of pain from this. Oh, I guess that's true. Also, I did accidentally stab myself the other day. What? How? I was cutting a piece of cake and stabbed myself in the chest. What? You should be more careful, Lorelei. I don't see why you're worrying us so much. I told you I don't feel any pain. Even if you don't feel pain, I still don't like the thought of you being hurt. I mean, even if you can't feel the pain, I still worry about you're injured somehow. I get it. Oh, she blushes a little bit. Just don't say any more, please. I could see her blushing behind her hair. Are you embarrassed? She scoffs. I'm not embarrassed. I'm just not used to others worrying about me. Do you dislike it? I never said that. But we can change the subject. I couldn't help but smile at how bashful she was acting. Who knew that even Lorelei could have her shy moments? Something new I learned about her. What else should we talk about? Lorelei, you haven't touched the carrots. Oh, yeah. Aren't you going to eat them? I don't really want to. You're kidding, right? You have to eat some vegetables. You can't just sustain yourself on junk food. Says you. Then what have you been eating while I'm away? I walk over to the trash can. Wait. To see the trash can was filled with pizza boxes, potato chip bags, and every unhealthy thing imaginable. This is a diet of a 13-year-old boy. The fuck? A 13-year-old boy? I'm putting you on an actual balanced meal plan from now on. No more ordering out either. I'll be making dinner. And I'll make sure you eat your veggies. Ugh. Just let me die again, why don't you? Yeah. I like some vegetables. They gotta be cooked right, though. Alright, I'm gonna head over to work now. Cool, see you then. I'll see you when I get back home. I head towards the door. Hey. Do your best today. I'll try. Aww. See, we're getting a little close. Yay. I entered the cafe and immediately look around. And I spot Liam's figure behind the register. Hey, Liam. Oh, hey. Sam, look, I'm sorry. No, don't be. I'm sorry that I kept refusing to talk to you about my problems. I have a hard time telling others about my problems. And for a long time I thought it was okay because it made things easier for everyone. I'm starting to realize that it's not okay to just keep everything to myself. Especially from a friend. Well, I'm sorry that I yelled at you, too. It wasn't cool of me to do that at all. Even if I was upset, it wasn't okay to lose my temper with you when you already were going through a lot. I'm sorry about that. It's okay. I mean, you're forgiven and you had your own reasons you were upset, right? Yeah, I guess. I was hurt by the fact that you wouldn't tell me what's going on. It made me feel like I was the only one that thought we were getting close. I'm glad that I'm not, though. You aren't, and I promise I'll do my best not to hide anything from you anymore. Happy to hear that, then. So then, why were you upset yesterday? Oh, well, that's sort of complicated. Maybe I'll tell you later. Avoiding the question again, I see. Sorry, bad habit. How about I just tell you now? I'd like that. Okay, we'll tell him. I'm back. Hey. So, how was your day? Not horrible. I made up with my friend. That's good. Hey, Sam. Are you really okay with me living here? I'm not exactly human. And I know it can be a pain to deal with. You don't need to put up with me. I could find a way to survive on my own. I mean, sure, but it's probably will be difficult for you. And like I said, I don't mind you living with me until you find better arrangements. I actually appreciate your company. You're weird. What? But I guess that's not a bad thing. Well, thanks, I guess. So, anything interesting happen at work today? Well, there were a couple of mean customers. You want to talk about it? Sure. Right after I make dinner. Which, we are having broccoli tonight. Great. Bruh. No! Only 25 minutes into the second? Oh, we're doing the third chapter. Third chapter. Let's go, everybody. After the whole incident, the awkward atmosphere that was in the home had dissipated. And instead of walking on eggshells around each other, Lorelai and I found a good pace. Although Lorelai mostly kept to herself, she often either watching TV, playing video games, or sleeping. She sleeps for most of the day. Sometimes I poke her to check if she's still alive, since, well, you know. I kept my promise as well. Healthy meals for Lorelai to eat, and putting them in the fridge so she doesn't have to resort to always ordering pizza. Bruh, if I had the money and the diet and the ability to eat anything I want, I get pizza. I get some pizza, some Chinese food. So I agree with Lorelai's living situation, her food situation. However, making sure she actually ate them was a struggle. Come on, you need to eat your vegetables. No, they're gross. Really, you are like a child or something. You can't just have sugar for a meal, then you need actual nutrients. Isn't that kind of hypocritical of you to say? You don't seem to be eating enough either. You skip breakfast and dinner a lot. That's just as unhealthy, if not more unhealthy, than me eating cake all the time. And this is coming from a person who's already died. Ugh, she's right. I guess I can't criticize you then. Then from now on, I'll eat dinner with you too. That way we can both be healthier. Fine, that sounds good to me. Also, now I can watch you and make sure you're not tossing the broccoli in the trash. That was just one time. Thus, we started eating meals together. Otherwise, she would refuse to eat anything else but sweets, and because of that, I stopped skipping meals as well. So, in a way, she actually has been helping me kick my own healthy habits. Additionally, having meals with her is surprisingly fun. I've never been known to talk much, but with Lorelai, it's easy to relax around her and chat. And so this customer comes in and complains that their drink doesn't have enough foam, and even gives the exact measurement of how much foam they wanted. Oh, sorry, I'm talking too much. No, you're not, but I've been aching up most of the conversation. So, not like I have much to talk about. I don't remember anything. Oh, I suppose that's true. Besides, I prefer listening anyways. Your stories are pretty funny. Especially the bathroom incident. That was pretty awful. So keep talking, and if it helps you talk, then that's an added bonus. Okay. Meals with Lorelai are always pleasant. Even when I talk about work. And then I didn't get to read the rest of that. I don't know what this button does. Oh! Okay. Even if I talk about work, baking, or anything really, she is always attentive. How handy. And it felt nice to have someone else to talk with. Speaking of which... So, how has Lorelai been doing? Oh, she's doing great. Before, she used to be so picky about meals, but now I have started watching her eat. She's finally eating everything. That's good. Usually some cats prefer being alone when eating, but there are some rare exceptions of cats preferring attention when they eat. They also like to get their head stroked sometimes as they eat too. I can't imagine Lorelai letting me stroke her head when she eats. The only real concern that I have now, though, is that she tends to sleep a lot. That's pretty normal for cats. They like to sleep often. But is it normal for zombies? Though, you did say you gave her treats often. Maybe you should lower her treat intake. She might be starting to get fat. I don't think she has that problem. Lorelai could eat a whole cake for every meal and not gain weight. How does her metabolism still even work? Well, still, if you need any more advice, just ask. Yeah, thank you, Liam. Besides, I also like hearing about the stray you took in. Though I wish you would show me some pictures. Maybe another time. Well, that's fine then. Oh, but hey, there's been this new webcomic I've been reading. I think you'd like this one. It's really interesting world lore. Really? How so? Well, for instance, I have been texting and chatting with Liam about Lorelai since I've never lived with someone other than family. I've been consulting him sometimes. Though he thinks Lorelai is a cat, now I wish I had a new roommate. Said I had a new roommate instead of taking in a stray. But I already dug my hole, so I guess I have to sit in it. But it's still nice to talk about Lorelai with him. I never really talked much with Liam about stuff other than work, so having Lorelai has given me something new and common for us to talk about. So in a way, Lorelai has inadvertently helped me improve my relationship with Liam. Who knew that taking in a zombie would end up helping me become friends with my coworkers? It's an odd cause and effect, but, you know, it's how it is, right? Let's just hope Lorelai doesn't find out about me calling her a stray, though, or Liam find out how Lorelai is actually a zombie. In summary, the past week has been interesting and new for me, even enjoyable. So they are gonna find out about each other eventually, though, right? Though there is this one complaint I have about my new living arrangement, and that is Lorelai. I call her name, trying to wake her up. It was 12 o'clock and she was still sleeping. Lorelai! And she continued to sleep. I shake her awake. What? I called you 3 times and you didn't wake up. How late have you been staying up? Don't remember. You shouldn't be staying up so late and sleeping in so much. It's not healthy. Though, I can't really judge as my own sleeping habits were horrible. Maybe I should practice what I preach. You know, I know we talked about this and all, but if you think about it, do I need to be healthy? I'm dead, so I'm not, like, practicing healthy habits is going to extend my life anytime soon. Can't deny that. Ugh. This isn't what I ever... This isn't what I even wanted to talk about. What did you want to talk about then? Ever since you started living here, my chores have doubled. I point to the bag of potato chips on the coffee table, and it doesn't help that you leave your snacks all over the apartment. Fine, I won't snack as much. That's not what I'm saying. Look, all I'm asking is you just help around the house more. Like, clean up after yourself more, please, and maybe do some chores for me before I get home. Can you do that, please? Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to head to work now. Remember, if you need anything, use my laptop to message me. And don't sleep too much. It isn't healthy. But sleep is so healthy. Oh no, what did she say? I didn't see it. I gather my things and leave the house. I rub my pulsating head. God, that last customer won't stop complaining, and my feet hurt so much from running around everywhere trying to help everyone. You doing okay? Yeah, just tired already. Really? But you're halfway into your shift. Ugh. Shit. Sorry. Probably shouldn't have said that. Lately, whenever I get off work, I feel too trained to do anything else. Even on my weekends. I usually spend them recuperating from how tiresome work was. It wasn't always like this, though. When I first started out, I didn't mind the job as much. But ever since they put me in a management position, there was almost never a day where I wasn't exhausted. If it wasn't a customer complaining, or us running out of ice, or some kid making a mess in our cafe, it was something else. The other afternoon shifts don't have the problems I do, which concerns me. I wonder if it just means I'm still unprepared to enter the workforce. I suddenly feel a knot form in my stomach from remembering the upcoming interview with my mother's setup. Sam, Sorry, what were you talking about again? We were talking about that one pendenjo earlier. The one yelled because his chocolate chip cookie didn't have enough chips? Oh, right. That man literally made me count every chip on his new cookie I gave him to make sure he had the right amount. Bro, do people do this? People who work in this kind of place, like a bakery or something, do people actually have these problems? I mean, I work at Dunkin', so yeah, we do get like the coffee complaints a lot. People complain about it, but counting chocolate chips in a muffin or something, man, that would be crap. I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, that's your problem. Goodbye. It was so ridiculous. Like, why go so far just for a cookie? Want my opinion? He whispered to me with a mischievous grin. I think some customers just get off bullying retail employees. Oh, ain't that the truth? That is the truth. Probably go home and use it as a fodder to jack off to themselves. Liam, bro. I had to choke back my laughter. Don't say that. Oh my god. I don't need that image in my head right now. Pretty sure it's a real kink, though. Still. So, other than kink shaming our customers, how about you tell me how you're doing? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. You and your roommates still getting along? Well, yeah. I mean, we're not as awkward with each other anymore. Which was true. Lorelai and I no longer seem to be walking on eggshells around each other. We even hang out with each other sometimes, watching TV together, and I'm not too tired, or just chatting on the couch. I suddenly recalled during one of those bad teen vampire movies that she made a comment that people who liked werewolf romance were just soft-core furries and had to stifle my laughter. Guess it was going well. I think so. However, she's not really the most clean roommate. It would be nice if she helped me around the house more. Oh, I get that. I used to have a roommate who didn't do his dishes for months. Maggots loved him for that. Gross. Anyway, yeah, it sucked a lot because I had such a sensitive nose. Really? Yeah, and that's why I'm not roommates with him anymore. The end. Is anything else on your mind, though? Well, then I hear something shattering from the back room. I'll go check it out. $10 says this Jane dropped another mug. Not funny. Sorry. Saw easy money and took it. Okay, I'll shut up. Okay. I then head to the back and check whatever mess was made this time. So unfortunately, Liam was right. Jane had dropped a couple of dishes while washing them. Thus I had to swept up the mess and take notes for tonight and order more dishes again to replace the one she broke. Again, I'm so sorry, Sam. It's fine, Jane. Don't worry about it. How about you go and take your 10 right now? Probably would be good for you to take a break. Oh, okay, got it. Bruh. Jane then skips off to the back. Or maybe she's just using Sam, because Sam is like, I'll do everything. And, like, if I were the manager, and somebody broke dishes or something, I feel like I would make them clean up their own mess. Good for her to take a break, huh? Did I say something wrong? Well, have you taken your break yet? No, but I will later. That's what you said last time you took a break on your shift. I thought about it, but I couldn't remember. I mean, when was the last time you took a break on your shift? I thought about it, but I couldn't remember. Maybe it has been a couple of weeks or months. Okay, I admit I might not be taking my breaks. But that's because it's too busy in the afternoon for me to take any. I mean, if it's not someone breaking something or either a customer complaining or some mess being made, it was really hard to find the time to take a break. I have to make sure everything goes smoothly. Well, if the afternoon shift is stressing you out so much, maybe you and I can swap shifts. Huh? Like if you want, you can open instead of me. The opening shifts are a lot more chill, so you won't have to deal with any Karens complaining about their soy lattes. His offer sounded tempting, but that would be mean. I'll be pushing my work onto someone else. I was taught that when someone is given a job, they should be responsible and finish it themselves. Not to mention, it seems selfish of me to give my job to someone else just because I don't like it. And I feel bad Liam had to even ask. I'm making him worried. I should just try and put on a smile and bear it for a little longer. You're going back into your old bad habit again. No, it's fine. Thank you, though. I really appreciate it. Okay, got it. He did not like that. I know it. I knew it. You're going back into your old habits. Suddenly, the phone starts to ring. Oh, no, not this cunt. I check it to see that my mom's calling me. I try not to take the calls during work, but if I don't answer my mom, she gets really upset. Same! My mom does that too! She's like, if I don't text her back, she's like, oh, I find it disrespectful that you don't text me back immediately. Oh my god, you never take my calls. I wonder why. Sorry, Liam. Would it be okay for me to take this? Yeah. Go take it. Take your time. I take off my apron and walk away from the register to take the phone call. I take a deep breath before answering the phone. Hello? What took you so long to answer? I wince at her harsh tone. I'm at work! Work! Don't call me at work, you cunt! Sorry, I'm at work. Have you prepared for the interview at all? Not really. Sorry, I haven't had time. Well, make time. You can't keep working that retail job of yours. It was an alright job when you were in college, but you graduated, so now you need to start searching for a real career. I only graduated a couple of months ago. Jesus, get off my back. What was that? Nothing. I swear, Samantha, if I wasn't here to push you to do better, you probably would be like that for the rest of your young adult. Like the rest of those young adults who are doing nothing meaningful with their lives. Bruh, how is working at a coffee shop not meaningful? I mean, literally people rely on us to give them food and drinks and stuff so they can get their mornings started. Like, it's every job that helps in a business or company is a meaningful job because it's the whole reason you're being hired is to make things better, and you make it better by being there and doing what you do. Everybody who does their job makes it better. So I don't know why I don't get this argument. This is a stupid argument. No real job, mooching off their family. You'll be grateful for me once you get this job. You'll be making a lot more money than this sad retail job, and especially more than if you pursue baking as a career. My chest tightens. It was a good thing I stopped that before you went too far with it. Baking just isn't a real career. But I like it. I know. And you can keep doing it once you get a real job. Okay, Mom, got it. I should get going. I don't want to spend too much time on the phone. Fine. But I'll just say this. You owe your dad and me to do well on this interview with how much we helped you in getting your degree. Don't forget that. I won't. Good. I'm glad you're being responsible. I know you won't disappoint me. Goodbye, then. Bye, Mom. I love you. She hung up, though, before I finished. I grabbed my head. The pounding I was feeling earlier was getting worse. I should head back inside now. I dragged myself back to work. Oh, man. I feel like that every time I get off the phone with my mom. I'm just like, Ugh, why do I have to deal with this? Like, why does your adult problems and opinions have to affect me, my life? I want to make my own decisions, you know? I'm back. Hey. Hey, Lorelai. She was more quiet than usual. I glanced around the apartment and noticed that none of the chores was done like I asked. Lorelai, did you do any of the chores like I asked? I cleaned up the food. That's all you did? What about dishes or sweeping? You only complained about the food, so that's all I did. That's the only thing. And you pointed out to me, so I did it. Why are you getting pissed at me for? That made me snap. Because I also asked you to help me with other chores. I can't do them all by myself when I'm really exhausted from work. I get that maybe you don't like cleaning, but that doesn't mean you can skip out on them. Like, you think I love listening to customers complain or having to constantly put up with the without fires at my job? No, I don't. But I do it because I have to. Sometimes you have to do stuff you hate. That's what it means to be an adult. So, is that so much to ask for you to just grow up a bit and help out instead of sleeping all the time? Just because you're dead doesn't mean you have to be a deadbeat too. I take a deep breath in order to catch my breath. I could see the hurt in her face. I immediately regret everything I said. Lorelai, She ran off into the bathroom and slammed it shut before I could finish. What have I done? I slumped down on the couch and put my face in my hands. I can't believe I said all those horrible things. I typically never get that angry. I can only recall a few times I've ever had an outburst like that. Still, I've never directed my anger at someone like that before. Maybe my work has been taking a toll on my mental health more than I thought. Is this what happens with all jobs? Have it take its toll on you mentally until you're hurting those around you? If I take that accounting job, will I continue to change me for the worst? There's no time to worry about that now. For now, I need to figure out a way to apologize to Lorelai. I stare at the bathroom door, but it doesn't look like she'll leave anytime soon. What should I do? Maybe I should ask someone for advice. I gotta talk to Liam. I'll ask him what I should do. Though, I'm not sure how I can explain this to him. Maybe I can't leave things as they are. I take out my phone and call Liam. Hello? Liam. Whoa. Hey Sam. You okay there? Sounding kind of anxious. I screwed up. Oh? What happened? I got frustrated with a friend of mine and we had a huge argument. I'm sorry to call you this late. No, it's fine. As if I'm going to get upset at a crying girl for calling me in the middle of the night. Real dick move, don't you think? Made you laugh? A little. I'll take that as a win anyways. Now, how about you take a deep breath and explain to me from the beginning? I explained my story to Liam, starting with this morning, though I didn't include Lorelai's name as he thinks she's a cat. I explained to him how I asked Lorelai to do some chores for me, as I was always tired from work, and seeing how she didn't do anything, I ended up yelling at her. Liam listened silently for the most part, only to interrupt to ask a question here and there. I know. It was so horrible. I felt bad. I hurt her feelings probably, and now she shut herself up and won't come out. I don't know what to do. I don't even know if an apology is enough. I'm so horrible, I can't believe I yelled at her. Whoa, calm down. Look, everyone makes mistakes. At least it's good that you acknowledge you made one, right? Like me, I kind of have a hard time putting my pride aside to apologize. There are some people I still haven't apologized to. Are you still friends with them? Moving on. Oh, geez, Liam. I got your side of the story, and I can totally understand why you're frustrated. Hell, if that happened to me, I probably would throw shit too. You really shouldn't. But I don't think you should have just bursted out like that. Speaking from my own experience, that causes more harm than help. Maybe next time just explain to her in a calm manner about how she upset you. But for now, I think you need to give her some space. That's what people usually need after having an argument like that. And then maybe ask her why she didn't do what you asked. Who knows, maybe she has her reasons. That's true. I was so busy yelling at Lorelai. She didn't really get much of a word in. Your friend's name is Lorelai. Yeah, that's where my stray cat's name came from, my friend. Oh, makes sense. Phew. But yeah, I think it would be a good idea to talk to your friend again. Yeah, I'll try that. And hey, if her reasons suck, then I say go ahead and scream again. Kidding. Thanks, Liam. No problem. And don't stress too much. Friends fight sometimes. Heck, when I was a kid, I used to get into fights with my friends all the time. Sometimes, until one of us was bleeding. Really? Yeah, but it's okay. It was mostly play fights. Wait, what? Either way, friends have fights. But what's more important is to try and to make up with each other. And like I said, just call or text me if you need any help. Or, if you ever just want to as well. Yeah, for sure. Good night, Liam. Night, Sam. See, I knew calling him would make things better. I hung up and put my phone away. And now that I had talked to Liam, I felt my heart lighter than it was before, that call. I felt now that I could talk to Lorelai with a more rational and clear head as well. Liam was right. Maybe Lorelai had some unknown reason, and the only way I can find out is talking to her, though. I looked back at the door, which remained shut. The only problem is getting her out. Oh, I have an idea. I gently placed the piping bag down. There, done. Now just to wait for Lorelai to... Suddenly the bathroom door swings open, making me jump. And out comes the person in question themselves. Hey, Lorelai. Would you mind coming over real quick? Lorelai hesitantly walks over to the kitchen counter and stops next to me to look down at my recent creation, a batch of cupcakes. And not just any batch, but ones that had an important message. I'm sorry. Though, thought an apology might come better if you could eat it. But I'm really sorry, you didn't deserve to be yelled at like that. But I guess I was just hurt that you didn't do the chores I asked you to. It made me feel like you didn't care about my feelings. It's not that. Then why? I don't know how to clean. So when you said chores, I wasn't sure what you meant exactly. I mean, I had a faint idea, but I didn't want to be wrong and screw things up even more, so. I think about the fact that when I asked her to clean up her food specifically, she did, but I was vague about asking her to do chores, so it made sense. It was just as Liam said, Lorelai had her own reasons, but I was too much of an idiot to listen to them. Why didn't you say anything earlier? If I had known, I'd just maybe made a list, or maybe I'd taught you. It's fucking embarrassing. I mean, I'm an adult who doesn't know how to clean, and I'm not really good at asking for help. Oh, Lorelai, you shouldn't be embarrassed. I mean, everybody has different living situations, different ways of being raised. You never know what someone's gonna know or not know. And they shouldn't be judged for that, really. Unless they're purposely trying to not know certain things, I guess. A lot of adults don't know how to clean properly. I blame more so on the parents who didn't teach them. Besides, do you have amnesia? Or, so I should have taken into the fact that when I asked you to clean for me, you might not have even remembered how to clean. Yeah, but that's okay now. At least we can both know things now, right? So how about we so starting tomorrow, I'll give you a list of chores. In addition, I'll teach you how to do them as well. You will? Of course. Why? Well, you can't live the rest of your life not knowing how to clean properly. Also, we're friends, and friends should help each other out. Thank you, Sam. Hmm? Nothing. I didn't say anything. Lorelai, I heard you. I heard you say thank you. Alright, now that is settled. How about we have dinner and eat these cupcakes afterwards? I just want the cupcakes. Of course you do. Hey, veggies first, Missy. But go and sit at the table. I'll make our plates. Ugh. We try. After we both finished dinner, Lorelai felt like watching a movie to relax, and I decided to join her. As we both sat on the couch, she pulled on some random movie from Netflix. However, I couldn't bring myself to pay attention to the plot of the movie. There was still something bothering me. Lorelai, can we talk about earlier? Thought we were already settled everything, and you already apologized, and now, I can't clean for shit. Isn't that enough? I mean, I just need you to know, I never yell at anybody. It's really rare that I ever do, so you not doing your part wasn't probably the only thing that upset me. I'm just not sure who else pushed me up to... I know exactly who pushed you to act like that. Your freaking mom did, okay? Just not sure how, pushed me to act like that. Are you kidding me, right? Huh? You're not sure what else? I mean, remember what you yelled at me? I'd rather not. Well, it was something on the lines of, you think I love listening to my customers complain, or I would constantly put fires at my job, and I do it because I have to. Also, sometimes you have to do stuff you hate. Hearing it from her, I can't believe I said such things. But now that she mentions it, it's my job. Bingo! Well, I did kind of realize that earlier, but why is my job affecting me this much? Well, like, I've been living with you for a couple of days, and you're always tired, stressed out, and anxious when you think about work, and more so when you come back from it. But it's not like I can blame you. Any normal person would act like that if they had a work job they hated. I don't hate my job. I don't like my job, though. No, you're right. I hate my job. But what else can I do? Quit? Who do you think is paying the bills here? Besides, I will quit soon. For that accounting interview. I just have to put up with it for about 1 more month, And then I won't have to work there anymore. Don't think that's a good idea. I feel like 1 more month and you'll be a mess. More so than you already are. Hey, yeah. But I can't deny that. Also, maybe you're right. It wasn't always like this, The job used to be not so bad when I was a barista. But once they put me as the shift lead for the afternoon and closing, that's when things got too stressful. Just how busy it is with all the customers and all the constant problems going on, and I didn't get to read that, so come back to me. Constant problems going on and feeling like my whole, I cannot get there. Bro, I can't look at that. Bro, okay. Whole something or other. You said afternoon and closing. What do you mean that? Oh, well, there are shift leads for different time slots, and I'm going to see the rest of that sentence. Let's see. Bro. Something or other. I think I lost my place. Hold on. Just continue. I'm just going to continue this. We don't need that sentence. Oh, well, there are shift leads for different time slots for when the store opens. We have a shift lead to open the store and manage it in the morning. I'm the one who manages the store from late afternoon till it closes. So why not, instead of closing the store, what about opening it instead, since managing the afternoon and closing it is running you ragged? What? I can't just ask to swap hours like that. Why not? You only swap hours for emergencies or important things. Your mental health isn't important? The reason you yelled was because you were stressed from work. So to make sure you don't yell again, we should fix the root of the problem, which is your shitty job. I still can't just ask to change my positions easily. I mean, isn't it selfish of me not to, you know, not of me to ask to not properly do my job because I don't like it? And I'll just cause them more trouble. Are your coworkers assholes? What? No, they're good people. Then why are you so hesitant to ask them for help? I guess I just always felt anxious from asking other people for things, others to help me do tasks I've been assigned to do. And the reason why I'm struggling so much, not because the work is hard, but because I'm bad at it. And it'd be embarrassing. It'd be embarrassing. It's embarrassing if they knew just how bad at my job than to ask help. What is a sentence? Oh my god, am I using the same excuse as you did earlier?
Mm-hmm.
You are, though your circumstances are different. Maybe you are just bad at your job. Wow, thanks. But maybe you are bad at it because you dislike it. I mean, who would be good at something they dislike doing? A couple of people, but understandable. But more importantly, if you need help, you shouldn't be afraid to ask for it. A bunch of your coworkers seem to ask you for help all the time. About time you pull out the receipts and get them to help you. Besides, stressing yourself out by thinking you can do everything is just self-destructive. No one can do everything by themselves. Sometimes you need help. Look at me. I just learned that today. I think you should ask your coworkers for help. Okay, I'll try. It would be nice to have a break, so I could try to ask Liam if he could swap hours with me tomorrow. He's the one who usually opens. Hopefully he won't mind. I take my phone and text Liam. He already offered. I would have took that. Like, if I were that stressed, I'd be like, Liam, you know what? Have a great day. You take my... Yeah, we can do the switch. Easy. He said okay. But what if he hates openings too? What if I hate openings too? It might be just as stressful, or more so than the afternoon. We won't know until we find out, I guess. Right. I guess since I'm opening tomorrow, I should head to bed now. Night, Lorelai. Good night. I head to my room, ready to go to bed. However, as I finish changing into my pajamas, I hear my phone buzzing. I check to see who was contacting me this late. Man. It was Liam. He wanted to see how everything went. That's sweet of him. I should probably reply. I quickly pressed the call button. Hello? Liam! Oh hey! You sound so happy this time. That's an upgrade from you being down. Everything went great. We were able to work it out. Hey! I'm happy to hear that. Got to say, this is my first time my advice has actually helped someone. It was good advice, though. Ha, thanks. I'll take that as a compliment. Apparently, she didn't know how to clean, and she was scared to ask for help. So that's why none of her cleaning was done. Oh, speaking of which, thanks for helping me out earlier with the shift change. No problem. Besides, it works out for me. I have trouble waking up early in the mornings anyway. Oh, is there a reason why? Just insomnia, you know. Is it caused by something specific? Yeah. I noted how he wasn't saying anything else. I changed the subject. You know, I don't know what I would have done if Lorelai and I didn't make up. If she had kept shut about it. I was really scared after the fight. It would want to leave and disappear from my life. Is her disappearing so bad? Of course. I wouldn't want that. I would be really upset if that happened. I would blame myself for that. Besides, you can't disappear on people. That's cowardly and cruel. Maybe some people have their reasons for wanting to disappear. Huh? By the way, Why didn't you just text me this instead of calling me? Not that I mind you call, just curious. Oh, I guess I just want to hear your voice. Dios mío, that's too cute. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Ah, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. I heard you, Liam. Cute. I knew you liked him. Oh, okay. So what are you doing now? I'm playing this new game I call Dark Spirits. Dark Souls? Oh, that's my boyfriend's favorite game. He freaking loves that. That sounds fun. Can you tell me about it? Absolutely. So the game is less plot and more strategy. I yawned, feeling suddenly sleepy. I rage quit a couple of times. Sorry, you getting bored? No, that's not it. I was just getting a bit sleepy. I really like talking to Liam on the phone, but I wish I could see you. Huh? I'll be right back, Liam. I yawned again and laid down on my comfy bed. I'm just gonna close my eyes for a few minutes. And then I fall asleep on the phone with Liam. In the background, I could hear Liam's voice from the phone, but I already felt myself dozing off. My eyes slowly blink open and I try to grasp my surroundings. Did I fall asleep? What was I doing? Before, I was on the phone. Liam! I frantically searched for my phone and find it under the pillow. I checked the phone to see it was half an hour passed since my last call. Obviously, Liam had already hung up. I wish I had given a proper goodbye. I sighed. However, I then see in my phone notifications that I received a text about 5 minutes ago. Hey, I'm outside your place. Oh! The boy! Huh? Liam is outside my place? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I checked my appearance in the mirror and quickly fixed my bed head and made sure there was no drool marks. After I felt satisfied with my appearance, I grabbed my blanket to cover myself and ran out. I looked around looking for Liam. Then I spot him leaning against the wall. Liam! Oh, hey, Sam, hey. I run up to him. What are you doing here? It wasn't that I wasn't happy to see him, but I was surprised he was still here. Huh. Didn't you say you wanted to see me? What? I suddenly recalled that I had thought to myself that I wish I could see Liam. Though, I thought I just said it in my head, I must have said it aloud. Oh, I'm so sorry, Liam. I didn't really mean I want you to come all the way over here. I said that because I was just musing to myself. Oh? Heh, that makes sense. I'm so sorry. No, Sam, don't worry. I was the one who jumped the gun and came here without confirming it with you. Still, it's really not your fault. It's my fault for being impulsive. Achoo! Liam then wipes his nose as he sniffles. How long have you been out here? Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes?! That's really not a big deal. Stupid weather, though. One day, it's hot as frick, and the other, it's freezing. I felt so guilty about Liam coming all the way here, just for me. Maybe I can at least try to do something so he can warm up. Yeah. Invite him in. Would you like to come inside? Huh? If you want, you can come inside and I can give you something warm to drink. I think I'm good. Are you sure? Yes! I don't mind. Then I remember Lorelei. Actually, maybe it's for the best. Yeah, I don't think I'm mentally prepared yet. He likes her. Ooh, sorry, I can't do anything else for you. It's okay. Honestly, it's nice of you to invite me in, but maybe another time. Of course. Cool. Dios mío. I thought I was about to have a heart attack. I'm so glad he said no, or I would have been in trouble. Well, I should get going then. Huh. Are you sure? I could at least get you that warm drink. Nah, it's fine. But thanks for the offer. I shouldn't keep you up any longer anyway, since you're opening tomorrow. Oh, right. I'll see you tomorrow, Sam. Yeah, see you. Just as he started jogging away, I called out to him. Liam! Yeah? Thank you for coming to see me. Anytime. Oh, they are so cute. Then he jogs off into the direction where his apartment probably was. I watched him until I could no longer see his figure, just to see exactly where he lived, you know? It was nice to see him. I then head back inside, skipping up the steps as I prepare to go back to bed. Ugh, I spent way too long playing video games last night. But when Sam told me she wanted to switch hours, I couldn't help but take the opportunity to stay up longer. Still, she texted me pretty late. Hopefully she's not too tired. Good morning. Oh, hey there, Liam. It's so good to see you. Would you like some coffee before your shift starts? Ah, you seem pretty chipper. Usually when I see you at work, you seem exhausted. I'm guessing opening went well. It was great. It was so quiet and peaceful, and there were barely any problems at all, not to mention I wasn't bombarded with customers. And even though my shift is almost over, I feel like I have a lot of energy. Well, that's good to hear. Thank you, Liam. Really, I needed this break. Afternoon shifts have been so stressful. I'm glad I could get away from it a bit, even just for a day. Yeah, well, I'm happy to help. Actually, there's something else you could help me with, if possibly you would be willing to, you know. You don't have to. Would you want to swap opening shift with me? Yeah, okay. Wait, really? Yeah, why not? I mean, since you prefer opening over closing, if the closing causes you that much distress, hell, I don't mind taking the job from you. Are you really okay with that? You're not just doing it because you feel bad for me, right? I'm fine with it. Don't worry, Sam. Besides, waking up early to open was always a drag for me. So you're doing me a favor, too. Liam, I'll go talk to the owner today and ask him if he can swap them. Thank you, Liam. You're so kind. Whoa, don't cry about it. You're such a good friend, Liam. Now I want to cry. Huh? Nothing. He likes her! He likes her! But can you please stop crying? Hey, Sam, can you help me? Sam, why are you crying? Liam, did you make Sam cry? I knew you were being a jerk, but you make someone as sweet as Sam cry? What? No, this is a huge misunderstanding. Sam, buddy, please stop crying. I'm sorry, you're the enemy of women. What did I do to deserve this? Such anime, I love it. The rage is intensified. I'm back. Hey, so how was it? It was great. Better yet, Liam asked if we could swap shifts permanently, which means I no longer got the afternoons anymore. Yes, that's good to hear. Thank you so much for your advice, Lorelai. Yeah, no problem. But it's kind of amazing how you just fixed my problems for me just like that. I probably wouldn't have thought of trying to switch up my tasks, but you did, fortunately. And now, I'm so much more relaxed. Okay, I'm going to cook us something to eat. Don't you want to rest first? No need. I have so much energy right now. Just sit tight and wait for the lunch to be ready. Liam sulked the whole time afterwards, too. Poor guy. Hey, can I ask you something? Yesterday you said you were only working at your current job for 1 more month. Why is that? I have an interview for a position as an accountant. Even though I say interview, I'm pretty sure I might get it since my mother has connections with the person interviewing me. I see. And do you want to be an accountant? Huh? Well, no, not really. But, I mean, it's a stable career and it makes a lot of money. If you become an accountant, will you feel like you'll hate it as well? I mean, it would suck if you ended up in the same position as you did with your current gig. I thought about that. I don't think so. I mean, I did an internship while I was in college. The work is okay. I don't mind doing it. but I'm not passionate about it or anything. So it's not your dream job? No. But I mean, that's okay. Whoever does what they dream of. Whoever does what they dream of doing these days. But if you had the choice, would you prefer having a career involving something you love, or just prefer a stable job? I wasn't sure where this question suddenly came from, or why she was asking me this. But it would be rude not to answer. And if I had to be truthful, who wouldn't want to work at something they are passionate about? I actually once dreamed of doing something involving baking. And why didn't you pursue it? Isn't it obvious? Being something like a baker isn't easy as it sounds. I mean, there's so many risks involved, not to mention that it requires a lot of talent. And there are so many talented people out there. But I just don't think I'm one of those people. So I doubt I'll be successful. You don't always know that. But I see your point. Yeah, so I think it'll just be better if I became an accountant. I mean, my parents also have helped me so much to become one. It would be a waste if I didn't. I should go clean the table now. Let me. Oh, you're going to clean? Yeah, didn't we talk about the fact that I should do my part around here? So let me do this. Thank you, Lorelai. Yeah, no problem. Go and relax or something. Whatever you Samanthas do. I will. Thanks. Though, if you ended up needing any help, go ahead and ask me. I think I can handle it, but thanks. So, hey, Lorelai. If you also need help with, like, anything, or, like finding out where you came from and stuff, and if you could turn back, or I'm here too. I'll keep that in mind then. Okay, just wanted to let you know. But I'm fine like this for now. Well, as long as you know that I'm here for you, if you need anything. I got it. Okay, I'll go relax now. I sit on the couch and pick up a book on the stand. I remember buying this book months ago, never picking it up because I felt too exhausted from work. I'm really thankful to Liam and Lorelai. I wouldn't be able to relax like this if it wasn't for their help. I look at Lorelai's standing figure in the kitchen. Thanks, Lorelai. Just then I heard this loud jarring sound. Lorelai, is everything okay? Yeah, I just accidentally stabbed myself in the hand with a knife. How? Oh, me and my zombie. Okay, that's the end for right now. That's the end of this video. I hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I have. This is a really cool and chill story so far. There's a lot of, talk about mentality going on, and like really diving into the mental structure of our main character here. And hopefully we'll see what Liam's insomnia is doing, and maybe even figure out what our zombie friend Lorelai is thinking about. There's probably a lot of different emotions to explore with a game like this, and I'm here for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this so far, and like I have, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Goodbye.